Good morning. It's June 1st, and I'm here working on the motorhome. I've got the generator running. It's got 190 hours on it. And if you watch my generator video, you'll see that when I got it, it didn't work. One of the I guess the intake rocker arm had fell off, and the previous owner didn't know anything about it, so they just sold it as is. It took me a little while to figure it out, but I got it figured out. And today I'm just going to exercise the generator, and I've got the engine running for the motorhome because we haven't used it in a month or two. But it started right up. But today I'm gonna replace this, I guess you'd call it a map light. It's over the driver's seat. But it doesn't, I've tried replacing bulbs and I can't get it to work. And plus we're trying to get away from the gold fixtures. So I got this one from Amazon. We're going to replace it with, it's a LED brushed nickel LED. I think it was about $20. So let me get that installed. If we could have got this one to work, I might have painted it or done something, but because like these here, see, these still work, and then some of these others under here work. And I'm probably going to leave them. I'll just take them down and paint them. But let me get started doing this. Oh yeah. Swivel that driver's seat a little bit so I get to it better. I can pull some of these wires through here. There you go. I got the wire nuts out. The black goes to the yellow and the white to the white. I don't think these are actually unscrewable. I think they kind of crimp on there. So let me cut those wires. something wrong with that switch. Strip these back a little. Let me test them, make sure we got power. Okay, I've got power on the yellow wire. I don't have a ground on the white wire like I should. I can hook my new light up to the power and ground it here, and it'll light. So I guess I'm going to take this panel off here and see if I can see where the problem is. So wish me luck. Okay, let's see if this comes off. Oh, it's going to take the whole curtain with it. I think it even goes behind the front cabinet. Oh no, it doesn't. Or just barely. I'm going to have to take this track loose here. So I can get this down. Okay, there's 3 screws in that track. And then this comes off. And you can see the steel cage of the Winnebago. These are just for that panel to screw into. Here's my wire. It runs up to the front. Okay, with that track unscrewed, I was trying to trace this wire back into this cabinet, and it just disappears up into there. So instead of taking all that apart just for a ground, if it was a positive, it'd be a different story. But that positive is protected by a fuse. So I'm just gonna ground it right to this steel frame, and I'll use this connector to hardwire it to the, or to connect it to the light. That way, if I ever need to take this panel back down again, I'll have a quick connect, or I can connect it, disconnect it, without having to cut the wires. So let me do that. Okay, before I get too much more involved, let me test my theory out, make sure it's going to work. Do this one-handed. Okay, I've got that connected. Now if I ground this, I should have light, and I do. Now it's off. Yeah, it's going to work good. And then I'll just tape that ground up back into that harness. Alright, let me get this buttoned up. Okay, I just grounded it right there. Got that ground tape back. I took this support here off so I could get a straight shot into the side of that frame. but I've tested it. It works good. So now I just need to put it back together. Light attaches. It's got a set screw that holds this to this base. And I'm going to have a little bit of a ring around there where the other light was so much bigger. But I think maybe over time it'll work its way out and it doesn't look too bad. So let me finish putting this on. Okay, I got it done. If you, that's like a night light. You can leave it on or you can turn it off. Okay, that's with it on. And if you hold this button, it brightens up. And if you touch it again and hold it, it dims down. So that's pretty neat. And then there's without no light on at all. And then there's the night light. And this thing says it goes 350 degrees, so near to go all the way around. That'd be a good night light, or a good map light. If anybody still uses maps, I still kind of like to have a map as a backup. Not that I've got to do a lot of traveling yet, but 10 months. I'll be retired in 10 months, and I'm going to have this baby ready for the road. And it's all paid for. So everything I do to it is just going to be an improvement. Won't have to worry out on the road of having to pay any bills for it, just for repairs if we need them. Knock on wood. But you can see a little bit of where the other light was, but hopefully that'll kind of come out of there. But it looks a lot better than the original light. So anyway, I'm going to do another project this afternoon, and that's this Reflex steering stabilizer by Roadmaster. This has got a big spring on the steering dampener that always returns it back to center. The one on it now is just the stabilizer itself. It doesn't have the return spring. So supposedly if you have a blowout, that'll kind of keep the motorhome going straight and it won't jump to the side that the tire blew out on. And also, like when big trucks are passing you, it won't have so much of a tendency to suck you into them or blow you away. And so this was about half the price of the other one, and whether it's as good or not, I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a try. It's the same principle. And on this Workhorse chassis, it's got an independent front suspension, so it's a little bit different install method than the solid axle front suspension. But I'll video that and show how it's done. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I've got 238 subscribers, or maybe it's 228 subscribers. And I was monetized at one time. Then they changed the rules and kicked everybody that was monetized off. So I've got quite a bit of views, just not enough subscribers. So if you would, please hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it if you want to be notified whenever I post a video. So I sure would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later. Bye.